definition. Essequibo is Guyana's.
Let's cooperate for Guyana.
Good evening to all our viewers. This is the NCN News for Saturday, June 20, 2026. I am Gerald O'Brien. Thank you for joining us. President Dr. Irfaan has announced plans for the creation of a national mining company, which will allow Guyanese to invest directly in the country's mining sector. The head of state outlined what he described as an extraordinary vision for the future of Guyana's mining sector, centered on local ownership, advanced technology, and greater value creation.
What we're going to do for mining is going to be extraordinary. What I want now is to have the mining industry have a consortium. And instead of large international companies coming, we're going to do all of the analysis ourselves. We're going to bring in the technology. We're going to know what we have. We're going to build a company that can go on the stock market, and every small miner, every Guyanese can buy shares in the company.
President Ali emphasized that the venture will be structured to allow broad-based participation and will involve collaboration with miners across the sector.
So we are identifying an area now that we're going to look at, and we're going to do all of the surveys. We're going to work with all the large and medium-sized miners, and we're going to build a Guyana mining company that is going to be extraordinary.
Meanwhile, President Ali handed over three brand new pieces of equipment to support an infrastructure, maintenance, and community enhancement program across Region 7. The initiative, announced 2 weeks ago during a previous presidential outreach in the township, will immediately begin improving roads, drainage, beautification, and public spaces under the stewardship of a newly established local committee. President Dr. Irfaan celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Brahma Kumaris' presence in Guyana, emphasizing the essential role of spiritual growth in national development. The occasion was marked by a special visit of Sister Jayanti, a global spiritual leader and foundational figure in the movement's early years in Guyana. More in this report.
In his address, President Ali commended the Brahma Kumari for 5 decades of dedicated service, spiritual guidance, and community upliftment, noting that the organization has helped countless Guyanese embrace inner peace, meditation, and positive thinking. The head of state noted that even as Guyana experiences unprecedented development, spiritual and moral growth remain equally vital.
But as we celebrate material progress, we must also recognize that a nation can build highways, but it must also build character. A nation can construct buildings, but it also must construct values. And a nation can accumulate wealth, but it must also cultivate wisdom.
President Ali welcomed Sister Jayanti, acknowledging her pivotal role in the movement's growth and the lasting impact of her vision.
The seeds that were planted through your guidance, encouragement, and vision have flourished over the decades. Today, we see the fruits of that labor in the many individuals whose lives has been enriched by the teachings and practices of Brahma Kumaris.
The President also underscored the alignment of the Brahma Kumaris' teachings with the national vision of One Guyana, emphasizing unity, mutual respect, and compassion. The Guyanese leader further commended the organization for introducing yoga and meditation, empowering individuals to achieve greater personal well-being and resilience in today's fast-paced world. Reporting for NCN News, I'm Tracy Romalo.
Thank you, Tracy. Director General of the Civil Defense Commission, Colonel Nazrul Hussain, and a team from the CDC are currently in Region 10, conducting flood impact assessments and engaging key stakeholders to support ongoing response efforts. During the visit, the team met with Regional Executive Officer Dr. Gregory Harris at the Regional Democratic Council and Chairperson of the Kwakwani Neighborhood Democratic Council, Michelle Simeon, to discuss the current flood situation, community impacts, and priority response needs. The CDC said it remains committed to closely working with regional and local authorities to assess the affected households by the current flooding. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa today met his Trinidadian counterpart, Ravi Ratiram, Minister of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries, to discuss strengthening agricultural cooperation between the two countries under the existing Memorandum of Understanding. During the engagement, Minister Mustafa highlighted Guyana's support to Trinidad and Tobago over the past 5 years, including the provision of rice, seed, coconut seedlings, shade houses, technical expertise, and opportunities for agricultural training and youth development. Discussions also focused on expanding collaboration in key areas such as rice production, aquaculture, coconut cultivation, and technical cooperation. Both ministers agreed to review and strengthen the existing MOU, reactivate technical committee meetings, advance the draft of mutual recognition agreement, and continue efforts to remove barriers to agricultural trade. The government is taking steps to transform Guyana's orange economy from a collection of creative industries into a structured and sustainable economic sector. To support this vision, stakeholders from arts, culture, fashion, and entertainment came together at the Artichoke Conference Center for the country's first Orange Economy Stakeholders Consultation. More details in this report.
The voices of creatives are being recognized as an important part of government's efforts to build a structured and sustainable orange economy. Minister within the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport, Stephen Jacobs, said that while government has been investing heavily in infrastructure, equal attention must be given to developing the people behind the creative industries.
We have always had the passion, the raw material, and the deep cultural reservoir. What we are doing today is moving away from occasional celebrations toward a formalized institutional framework. We are adding rigid structure, modern physical infrastructure, and policy frameworks to ensure that being a creative in Guyana is sustainable, highly lucrative, and a professional career pathway.
At the event, representatives from the arts, culture, fashion, and other creative industries shared their perspectives on the sector's future.
The reality is that Guyana is not lacking talent. We lack infrastructure necessary to allow the talent to grow and compete. The first challenge facing our industry is the lack of reliable data. Currently, there is no comprehensive database that captures the size, contribution, or economic impact of the fashion sector.
We really need our young people off their tablets and that kind of thing, and to just get back into good old-fashioned reading of books, and however that is done, but that needs to be encouraged so that the next 10, 15 years we don't have the well dry with regards to writers coming up.
Performing arts has now become more of a co-curricular activity instead of a livelihood. So it would be wonderful to see how the orange economy can bring back that perspective where performers are now, they can say, okay, I am a dancer, I am a musician, I am an actor, and that is my full-time job.
Meanwhile, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport Charles Ramson Jr. noted that government is already moving ahead with immediate short-term and long-term initiatives to advance the sector, emphasizing that the benefits of investing in the orange economy will extend beyond the present generation. The first Orange Economy Stakeholders Consultation was held under the theme Orange Economy, Unlocking Guyana's Cultural and Creative Industries Potential. Nacasia Logan, NCN News.
Thank you, Nacasia. Please stay tuned. More news is ahead.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Lanco Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lanco Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.
Attention contractors and block makers, Tulsi Prasad Limited has available at the Kanji location TCL Portland cement for structural and general use at 66,400 per sling. Contact the team on 623-0300 or 623-3934 for more information. Email hardware sales at tplgroupgy.net or Tulsi Prasad Limited at gmail.com. Tulsi Prasad Limited, building a durable foundation for the future.
Welcome back. The Chedi Jagan International Airport has reaffirmed its commitment to maintaining the highest standards of aviation security while ensuring that all passengers, including persons with disabilities, are treated with dignity, courtesy, and professionalism. In a statement, the airport explained that under the National Civil Aviation Security Program, additional screening is required whenever an alert is triggered or an anomaly detected during initial security checks. According to the CGIA, these procedures are implemented not only to ensure that any necessary follow-up screening is conducted in a manner that respects passengers' privacy, but to safeguard all airport users. The corporation emphasized that at no time is the removal of a prosthetic device mandatory. Passengers are also encouraged to report any concerns or complaints directly to airport management if they believe established procedures were not followed. JAGS Aviation added 2 new aircraft to its fleet this afternoon, marking a significant milestone in the company's continued growth and expansion. The addition is expected to strengthen JAGS Aviation's operational capacity and support the continued development of Guyana's aviation sector. President Dr. Irfan Ali, Prime Minister, retired Brigadier Mark Phillips, members of the cabinet, and other distinguished guests attended today's event. A 35-year-old car wash operator is facing an uncertain recovery after a pickup bearing a trade plate crashed into his wash bay along the number 30 public road, West Coast Berbice, on Friday evening. Kevin McKenzie sustained a broken leg when the driver reportedly lost control of the vehicle and slammed into the wash bay at his residence. The crash also damaged a car and a motorcycle parked on the property, while his 16-year-old stepsister was injured. McKenzie, who relies on the business to support his family of 4, says he is concerned about providing for them during his recovery. He is now awaiting the driver of the pickup to come forward and take responsibility for the damages caused by the crash.
He was right on this first shed, the second shed right on there. And when the incident happened, my little sister, my little American sister, Brittany, she was probably said, she just sell by the stand on the front there, but she went by the gate there. So by the time she would say, well, hey, Harry, blah, damn, the thing knocked me, he probably you see, I get 2 stitches, I end up and get blackout on it. Because I don't know nothing what happened. I come out back, I end up come out from an there. And my cousin them end up and Kevin and them end up and carry me to the hospital there. So, and then, just like to say, because I see nothing. Before though, I just lock up like 9:30 and so. But which in the time didn't reach and them man they just wash out the things. So I tell them all you will until 9:30 because some bus and car just come from town and things like so I just wash them most time. You understand? So when the man come like 9:30, some just wash them out and then lock off. So this is why they waiting to see what's going on. And I just sit down and my sister like, hey Harry, everything they black up and black out, get up thing and catch myself on it. carry the guy into the hospital. Like. When me end up and reach the hospital, now I see the thing there live and I see the car up on the side inside there. So me can't say what cause it because I don't see nothing. They say on, me now is every day this me or some just depend on every day, you know. And so every day it does work here, so. So I like how me get nothing going on and me know what will happen. Everything broke up. Me don't get nothing to work. The generator. For the when me get the blackout, me just get the generator. You can't see get the generator for start it. And me pump there, me think I just get some pump inside there, me just take out for wash mat and so all of them inside down there. I feel bad here because I can't move. I can't move at all. I can't move from my foot forward. Do nothing. You understand me? So I really feel bad about it. Because me, the man custom there for me also, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel real bad about it. Because me can't get for work. Yeah, I thank God, well, I ain't nothing really, nobody ain't getting a call like injured bad and them thing, you understand? Everybody side and I thank God for life saving me, you know what I mean? So I just hope for just come and just do what you got to, be straight and just do what you got to, you understand? Just be straight and come and deal up with what you got to deal up with everybody and the car and everything will be back now, man. You understand? Just like you want to do. You understand? Because it's enough damage if you check and see no car there in there. You understand? Another bike there in there. And, you understand? So me can give you a rough average, you understand? Because, yeah, you need to carry your bush. Man, spark the car and go bush.
On Friday evening, the Barajagdio Demerara River Bridge was illuminated in observance of World Sickle Cell Awareness Day, themed Closing the Survival Gap, Equity in Sickle Cell Disease. This year's focus highlights global and local inequalities in the access to diagnosis, treatment, and quality care for those living with sickle cell disease. In Guyana, enhanced screening efforts through the Child Universal Healthcare Voucher Program have resulted in dozens of new diagnoses each month. The Ministry of Health reports that the pediatric clinic currently supports over 150 children with the condition, though many cases remain undetected. The ministry urges individuals with a family history of sickle cell disease to get tested. 12 students have graduated from the Guyanese Languages Unit at the University of Guyana after completing studies in the Wapichan language. The University of Guyana hosted its first Indigenous Languages Award ceremony on Wednesday, where recipients were formally recognized for their achievements. Here's more.
Delivering remarks at the event, Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Priya Manikchand, reflected on the evolving attitudes towards indigenous languages and cultural identity in Guyana, noting the growing recognition, appreciation, and embrace of the country's rich linguistic and cultural heritage.
To all of you who have joined in learning these languages, thank you for embracing this new Guyana, where we can be proud of who we are. We could learn new things, even as we make sure we don't throw away the older things that have so much value.
Meanwhile, Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin said that in order to add value to the course undertaken by the students, consideration is being given to developing it into a certificate program and possibly even a full degree in the future.
One of the things I've said to them is that we should consider then, because these all 11 courses now are micro-credentials, consider putting them all together as a certificate in indigenous languages or a degree or something like that, because if you've taught them, if you've taken them all, we want you to have a stackable value for them.
The graduates came from a diverse range of professional backgrounds, including a lawyer and a policeman, and successfully completed the course in the Wapichan language. Additionally, the University of Guyana's academic board has approved 14 other indigenous language courses to be offered at the institution. For NCN News, I'm Tariq Walters.
Stay tuned. Sports News is up next.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Lanco Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lanco Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.